Vagfar, naman andiast, tautan chovast. Hello, my name is Andy. How are you? Let's talk about the Bactrian language.
Arya.
Bactrian is a Middle Iranian language belonging to the Eastern Iranian group, though its exact position is debated, because it shares certain features with both Eastern and Western Iranian, occupying a somewhat intermediate position. Its most distinctive characteristic is its script. It is the only Iranian language written in a modified Greek alphabet, a direct legacy of the Hellenistic settlements of the region after Alexander the Great, with one additional letter, sho, invented to represent the sound sha. Its speakers referred to it as Arya. It is attested from roughly the 2nd century CE, the monumental royal inscriptions of the Kushan period, notably the Rabatak and Surkh Kotal, are the earliest substantial texts, down into the early Islamic era, with a corpus of legal documents, letters, and economic records. The Bactrian documents, edited by Nicholas Sims Williams, our foremost authority on the language, extending from the 4th into the 8th century and possibly a little later. Under the Kushans, it functioned as an administrative and monumental language. While it shares features with several extinct and modern Iranian languages, it is most closely related to Munji, a modern language spoken in northeastern Afghanistan. Historically, Bactria, roughly the northern Afghanistan and adjacent Central Asia, centered on the Oxus or Amu-Darya, was an Achaemenid satrapy before being conquered by Alexander the Great in the 320s BCE. It then passed to the Seleucids and gave rise to the independent Greco-Bactrian kingdom from mid-3rd to later 2nd century BCE. Nomadic incursions associated with the Yuezhi, Saka, and related groups ended Greek rule and eventually produced the Kushan Empire that lasted from 1st to 3rd century CE, under whose kings, especially Kanishka, Bactrian rose to prominence as an official written language. The Rabatak inscription explicitly records the shift from Greek to the Aryan or Bactrian language for royal proclamation. Later, the region came under Kushano-Sasanian, Kadarites, and Hephthalites or White Hun control, then Western Turk and Turk Shahi rule, before the Arab-Islamic conquests, with Bactrian continuing as a documentary language for centuries into that period. The Bactrians were an Iranian people, indigenous Eastern Iranian speakers whose homeland became one of antiquity's great cultural crossroads. Their population was layered over time by successive incomers, Greeks and Macedonians after Alexander, producing a Greco-Bactrian elite, then the nomadic confederations, such as the Yuezhi, from whom the Kushan ruling house descended, whose ultimate ethno-linguistic origin, Iranian versus Tocharian, remains scholarly debated, alongside Saka and later Hephthalites and Turkic groups. This makes it important to distinguish the historical, Iranian-speaking Bactrians of the Classical and Kushan eras from the much earlier Bronze Age Bactria-Marjana archaeological complex, whose people and language are separated from them by well over a millennium and cannot be securely identified as the same. Bactrian culture, at its documented height under the Kushans, was strikingly syncretic, reflecting its position on Silk Road trade routes linking Iran, the Mediterranean world, the steppe, and India. Its religious life blended Iranian traditions, the veneration of deities such as the goddess Nana, Mithra or Mir, and the moon god Ma, with Greek elements inherited from the Hellenistic periods and with Buddhism, which spread vigorously through the region under Kushan patronage. The famous multilingual, multi-religious coinage of kings like Kanishka and Huvishka displays this pantheon, depicting Iranian, Greek, and Indian divinities, including images of the Buddha. Artistically, the region contributed to the Greco-Buddhist visual tradition of the broader Gandharan sphere, fusing classical form with Buddhist and Iranian subject matter, while its written culture, in the Greek-derived Bactrian scripts, sustained administration, law, and religious across many centuries. In the next part, let's listen to the beautiful sounds of their language. Numbers.
Yog, Lu, Re, Tfar, Panz, Shosh, Avd, Aft, Ata, No, Las.
Vocabulary.
Kiva, Kivi, Siva, Sivi, Ema, Eia, Eva, Pivena, Whisper, Oda, Uda, Ota, Oti, Kalda, Kaldi, Mala, Tada, Asa, Pida, Ama, Itha, Itha, Na, I, Ma, Ya, Ma, Hirsa, Sada, Pura, Lugda, Lugda, Asnoha, Vandaga, Marega, Huadea, Aspa, Rau, Poça, Barg, Pamana, Mul, Pardezik, Mol, Ab, Ava, Esvaga, Maa, Maha, Mira, Mira, Waksha, Vaga, Vage, Ormuzda, Urlagna, Ardoksha, Alsha, Farra, Lerwaspa, Nana, Wada, Wesha, Terra, Vagulanga, Buddha, Metraga Buddha, Sakamana Buddha, Skanda Komara, Rakshaza, Rakshazanza, Namo, Dharma, Sangha, Erakila, Sarapa, Maasena, Narch, Poon, Shah, Shaunana Shah, Kushana, Karalranga, Asbarovida, Fremelara, Shaurava, Azaruchta, Zenovida, Wazarka, Fremana, Pirosa, Yazada, Kagana, Tarhana, Todona, Shaha, Sri, Froma Kesara, Lerumina, Drumina, Kirda, Kirdi, Nuvichta, Nivichta, Avorda, Frehortinda, Fruhash, Fruhosh, Voea, Vo, Waninda, Piverigda, Jota, Osugda, Uzwasta, Uzwasta, Lah, Lahwan, Huin, Azagdim, Agdim, Averid, Naterinda, Migd, Sturga, Vrzuanda, Vuga, Restoga, Lavega, Huazawarga, Varesnoga, Haruga, Aruga, Huza, Huza, Fre, Maraninga, Wishpzanindik, Yawi Danjik, Alushkhala, Alachshala, Wishp, Khara, Arya, Arya, Yona, Yonanga, Hind, Vachla, Liza, Liza, Nushalma, Nishalma, Alvarga, Vigalfa, Leroga, Aljono, Xhono, Yerpiayu, Asange, Wadavargana, Uema, Kaneshka, Kaneshke, Oeshka, Oeshki, Vazadea, Nukunzoka, Verzamira, Kozgashki, Fra, No, Ni, Para, Langa, Anga, Anja, Manga.
Sample text.
Nevuga Sturga, Kaneshke Kushana, Rastuga, Ladega, Huazawarga, Varesnoga, Kiviasnana, Udiasewispuana, Nivagana, Ishaudana, Avurda, Kivioga Xhona Nuvasta, Sagondi Navagana Sindada, Utea Yonanga, Wasazwasta, Tadea Arya Ostada, Avayoga Xhuna, Avahinda, Freagdaza, Avashatriange Shaore Agita, Coadeana, Udi Waspa, Udi Saged, Udi Kuzamva, Udi Palavotra, Widra da Avaziritamva, Sidiana Provar, Udamandarsi Zaurana, Avicinda Ostada, Utea Aruga Hinda, Avicinda Ostada, Tavishai Kaneshke, Avashafara Karalaranga Fremada, Avena Vagulanga, Kirdi Sivi, Ava, Rizdi Ave Makavge Raga, Farre muana vagana, kivi mar kerdani ima. Farre umma ueldi, ya amsanana udhiamsa umma, arumuzda, muzdwana, srusharda, narasah, mira. Utteya udwana pidagirva fremada, kirdi, emwana vagana, kivi maskani vichtigendi. Utteya fremada, avimwana sha nana, kirdi, avkuzul kadfisa sha, avi frunjada. Ude ave uema takto sha, avi njada. Ude ave uema kadfisa sha, avi pida. Ude ave khuvie ave kaneshke sha. Tatsagondi sha nana sha, ivaropo rakane. Fremada kirdi, tadi safare karalarange kirde. Eyu vagulanga, karalaranga. Ude safare karalaranga. Udno kunzuka, iastoalga, kirde. Ya fremane midva vage kivi. Marinivich gendi, tadana ave shaunana sha, ave kaneshke kushana, av yawe dani, zorigil ruga angal, gwaninda, pi, indi, ud, ivage poras, yoga khshuna, av yakhshuna hinda aruga, nara, ivagulanga av yoga, khshuna espada, tavi aviaremes, khshuna angar, kha, pide sha fremana, avisi pare nalada. Avisi revge lada, avisi shaimad, ave vagan lada, udfare muana ahudan sidi, avami vage lada,